I'm sitting here with Jasmine, who was evicted by a vote of 2-0. We are continuing our conversation. Now, in Michael's goodbye message, he said he's in an alliance of 7, and he named all the 7 members. What do you think of what he said?
I'm not completely shocked because I did see Turner, Monty, Michael, Brittany, and Taylor hanging out a lot in the tiki room, and I had put it in my head. I was like, something's just not right. But then I was like, well, maybe I'm too crazy because he did say that Monty would be a target and everybody was targeting him, so why would he just reveal that? So I'm not completely shocked, but I am shocked that Taylor was in on that. So I don't know.
Why does that shock you?
Because I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like Taylor wasn't really a part of the crew. I felt like they were just basically bringing her in so that way she was not alone and is a number because of the things that happened earlier in the week. In the weeks. So I think that's the reason why I thought that, she wouldn't be a part of that.
Early in this game, you were part of a large female alliance. Taylor was not in that alliance.
Right.
But ultimately, why do you think the female alliance couldn't stick together and make a run to the end?
Honestly, I think that the girls, there were girls that were more into the girls alliance. I think it kind of fell in like Indy's lap, for example. That's why she was kind of nervous about it in the first beginning. We were still learning everybody, but also I think that everybody had something else going on, so we would never come back and meet. So I think that that's why ultimately it just kind of fell apart.
Did you have a leader?
I definitely think Amira was the leader of that alliance.
It felt like that. Is there anything you would have done differently in the house?
Absolutely. I would have gotten closer to the people that I really felt I should have followed my first mind. I said this a lot during the season, but you follow your first mind because if you don't, it's not going to work out. I should have started working with Michael because I really did like him and I knew he was a good game player, but also don't trust anybody, no matter how many sad stories they share, how the emotions start flowing. That's when things get difficult for me. And I think that's where I kind of went astray because I was like, oh man, no, they couldn't be like this because this story about this and it just kind of weighed on me a little bit.
Like, who are you referring to? Who did you trust that you think now shouldn't have?
Definitely, I would have to say Alyssa a little bit because like we've shared our stories, we kind of got in the moments, and obviously I found out that she was the one that threw me under the bus and I thought she was my best friend.
You injured your ankle early on. It was the first week in the house. First of all, how is it doing?
It's doing much better, slowly but surely walking in heels partly, but yeah, much better than what it was.
I noticed. Now, do you think your injury became an asset in the game, and did you ever play it up to your advantage in the game?
Actually, I wasn't playing it up until someone literally said in their speech that they did not want to put me on the block because I couldn't fight for myself. I wouldn't have a fair chance. And I was like, oh, wait. I didn't think about that, but maybe I should play this up a little bit more. I definitely wasn't faking the pain, to say the least. It really was painful, but I do think that me getting hurt so early in the game, at first it was an adrenaline rush, which helped me, but then later on I think that people were just waiting until, because everybody would always ask, what did the doctor say? What did the doctor say? And I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all are trying to see when I'm going to be like back on my toes so that way y'all could be strategic from there.
Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
Michael.
And who are you rooting for?
Oh, that's so hard, Julie. I would have to say I'm rooting for Michael to win this game.
And what's the best thing you're going to take away from the experience of Big Brother?
Oh, that is so hard. But I would definitely say being yourself can literally help you go far, not only in Big Brother, but also in the game, in real life, and also just don't trust nobody, no matter how hard it is sometimes, just don't do it.
Jasmine, thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.